everybody! It is Friday, it is the weekend, and it's almost time for spring break. But of course, we can never truly enjoy spring break so long as Darksol is possibly getting very, very, very close to resurrecting Dark Dragon. Which is why we return once more to Shining Force so we can put an end to his evil ambitions once and for all. Alright, so for those of you who don't know, at this point, we are now pretty much at endgame territory here. So now the main question is who to bring into this battle, unless of course I haven't done so already. Looks like a whole bunch of level 5s and 4s in this battle. Yep. And of course, how can we forget Jogurt? We would never forget Jogurt. Let's be real, we would never forget Jogurt. But yes, at this point, we have done everything that we can in the castle. So now, had to head on over to the left. But the only thing here is this building. But herein lies a problem. The door is closed. No matter what we do, it cannot and will not be opened. So at this point, you might be wondering what the hell you're supposed to be doing. Well, they did mention go all the way to the western point of the continent, and then from there, use the Chaos Breaker. And now that we have the Hidden Fortress has been resurrected, which is pretty much what you'd expect to be. It's like if the floating continent was secretly the Mana Fortress. That's pretty much what we're getting from here. So, okay, now that we resurrected that, that's nice. How do we get in there? Well, guess what? Once we did that, now the door here will open and have us go into the final dungeon area. At last, Max, the castle of the ancients, the end is near. Whether it be for good or ill, it all rests on your shoulders. Alright, because there's technically a robotic voice. Give me a sec. None shall pass, Colossus. The Eternal Sentinel. Leave now. Colossus! I've only heard about it in legends. Max, they're attacking! Alright, so this is practically the penultimate battle. It's not really, but it's very close to it. And if memory serves here, this is where we will get our final item, whether it's a necessity or not. And it looks like we have a bunch of blue dragons, some chimeras, armored skeletons, bowmen, jets, and of course, the Colossus. Or the Colossi? Colossi? Is it Colossi? It should be Colossi. But yes, it is the final setting here, and somewhere over in the left, or upper left, I should say, is where we will find what we are searching for. And already, Max is doing a great job dragging out some of the chimeras there, which is good, because, don't know about the blue dragons, but yeah, the chimeras definitely have that blaze attack that could potentially hurt others. So let's make sure that... And that is just healing. Not much that can be done about that. And already we see the Colossi are moving. Which makes me wonder, what is it they have as an ability? Blaze 3, Freeze 3, and Bolt 3. It's got the feeling the Bolt is the one that's a true leader. Not that it really matters, because we would have to destroy all three anyway in order to finish off the battle. Bit of a long shot, but sure. We gotta get rid of those chimeras one way or the goddamn other. Ah, just shy of it. Ain't nothing that can be done about that, sad to say. Just to make sure. Can't believe I still forgot to sell off that great axe. It's not really going to do me any good at this point. But yeah, switch over to the power spear so that way we can take out that damn chimera. Or at least attempt to, being a key word. Oh, we are definitely attracting all the attention, and I don't think that is necessarily a good thing. Especially given our limited factors at this point. We might already be in deep shit. Not gonna lie, we might already be in deep shit here. So, yeah, as stupid as this idea is, I'm pulling Max back because Lord knows if he falls, we lose. Yeah, Pele, you gotta be doing better. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. One thing's for certain, this is gonna hurt. Oh boy. Damn you, flame breath. Not going after Al. I'll take it. I'll take it. Don't know how that was possible, but I'll take it. Quite a while. So 30 against 21. I don't even think that'll do it. So let's just do the full heal for Pele. Because one thing's for certain, he is definitely one of the stronger paladins I have in my team that doesn't use magic. I feel it's important I emphasize that. And down goes Ken. Bye-bye, Ken. can I at least... No, but I am dealing more damage to it, and not a bad level up for Gort. Alright, Adam, can you do what you can to fend off that blue dragon? That is not fending off the blue dragon. That is whiffing quite horribly, I must add. Alright, Musashi, can you do something against that Chimera? Why is everyone whiffing here? This should not be a thing. Oh, right, because of that thing. Oh well, let's use our halberd against the Chimera. Fine crack spear. We got to use it once. It's really all that matters, and no, that's really the best option I have thus far. Yeah, that's the only real option I have thus far. Alright, then. Bolt 2! You had it coming! Which is why we took out that Chimera, while the other one still lives. But hey, we took out one of them. I think the only other one we needed to worry about was you. And that's not really going to do us much good. So you know what? Skip the middleman. We'll use our healing seeds. It didn't really heal for that much, but pff, let's be real. It would have healed for about just as much otherwise. And honestly, there is not that much we can do about that. Yeah, Gong, if you could just go there and block that oncoming assault, I would greatly appreciate that. Okay, this time Pele attack him with a better weapon. And it's only a difference of 5 more damage. I can already tell this is going to be the best of attacks we're making thus far. Just the best of them all. Have to do what we can to fend them off at least a little bit. Not much, but it's something. And they're all ganging up on Gort. Isn't that lovely? Bye-bye, Gort! My god, this battle is not going as well as I had hoped. Owie. Flame breath. Oh, no, 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 no. No, I would have been fine with just one flame breath attack, a continuous one. No, that's where I draw the line. No, I'm sorry. There are certain limits to other things. I don't care what you say. And even then, he would still die from a physical attack. So yeah, we're definitely going to be redoing this battle, I can already tell. Slowly slogging along. Gonna be so upset if it turns out that, yeah, we can't make any progress today because we really should have level grinded. Ugh. Wonder if I could actually be decent enough against Adam at that point. High damage, yeah. I wouldn't say it's the best of things, but you did a thing. Let's see, do I even have anything that would be worthwhile here? Honestly, I think the white ring is the best option I have right now. Nothing, nothing. However, 12 and 13. Way to go, low. Way to go. Alright, Arthur, can you at least take out that Chimera for me? Yeah! Arthur, that's why you're the man. Not that it matters, so just do that so that way both Adam and Max get healed up. 12, nothing, and 8. And Drasu gain some experience. That's about it. And of course, we'll attack that blue dragon. Blop for 5. Man, Pele, you have got to start, you know, putting some backbone into it. You know, I'm not saying, I'm just saying. And Aleph going to use what's left for magic. Cast a blaze spell. Not much, but damn it, she did a thing. You can't fault her for that. Just going to do that to just make sure Gong is able to survive and at least block off some of the attacks coming towards Max. This is such a stupid idea, but why the hell not? Cast a quick spell on Aleph. Already at level 10. It's not like I could do much of anything otherwise, so just take what we can. That was a nasty smack to the face for Pele. And no big surprise going after Max. Flame Breath. 23. Ow. Yeah, we all saw that coming. Bye-bye, Pele. Oh, come on, Aleph. Do 3 damage. Do 3 damage! Aw, damn it. Worth a shot. Can't expect miracles to come out of everyone's asses. Sad but true. Alright. Adam, can you please finish off this? Why did I even bother healing you? If you can't even do damage to an enemy, why did I even bother healing you? Your failure has caused Tarasu to die. I'm so disappointed in you. Nah, we'll just do a level 2 heal. Probably means absolutely nothing in the end. I probably should have done level 3 to ensure that he was at full health, but trying to somehow play it off like we might have a chance. We might. What a silly thing to say. We might stand a chance. I mean, we're already down to practically half of my men. Yeah, there's no way we're surviving this match. Yeah, honestly, the best thing I can do is just block that area. Because if I were to assist Arthur, that would mean there were 2 open spaces for attacking Max. And that's a bad thing. However, at this point, see nothing wrong with... Actually, no. No, there is one thing I could do. Magic damage is going to mean absolutely nothing at this point, but at least physically speaking, he can be able to take a couple hits in. And of course, Max is done piggybacking everyone else, so I'm going to try and let everyone else recover health. And even with that quick spell, it wasn't enough. Bye-bye, Aleph. We are down to half our men. Oh my god, Lou survived, what the fuck? And no big shot going after Max yet again. Only 12 damage. See, that quick spell is already coming in handy. Now, is Arthur going to survive this one? Sadly, no. It is still considered a one-hit knockout. This is a losing battlefield here. Adam is taking maximum damage. May as well use this. Because there's already no hope for low surviving, so let's try and get the most healing that we can for Adam at this point. Now, for the love of God, Adam. Thank you, Jesus H. flippin' tap dancing Christ. It is not that hard to kill someone. Yet in your case, you're making that be the case. And again, the best thing I can do is block it off so one person is able to, or one monster is able to attack Max at this point. Because once he gets surrounded, there's no avoiding it. We're going to have to egress out. So of course it begs the question, if I knew I couldn't win this fight, why am I even bother to try and put up any more of a fight? That's a very good question. Once someone finds the answer, be sure to let me know. Because at this point, even I'm not sure. Couldn't even take out the first wave of enemies. That's just beyond pathetic. Even Adam couldn't survive that one. And I'm pretty sure, unless the AI is that dumb enough, which apparently they are, I was going to say, that opens up a path to come at me. Well, now at this point, got no other choice but to try and fight back. And the only other choice we can do is attack that blue dragon. Four damage, not bad for a monk. Or excuse me, master monk. Let's be real here. Max, do you really want to retreat from this battle? Yes. Very, very yes. Name something. Car. Ding, 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 ding. Bullseye. How's it going, Jeff? Yeah, don't mind us. We are just licking our wounds after that miserable attempt at fighting back against the enemy. So, you know what? Let's do this to speed up time. 3, 4. It might possibly be, and if that's the case, I might need to do that off stream. Because there's only 3 battles left, and yeah, if we can't even get through this one, that's going to be bad. I'm pretty sure there was at least one person in our team that got to level 6. It was Gort. So yes, let's go ahead and replace him. So, anyone else in level 5? There's Hans, which already is putting me in a state of panic. Yeah, it's got to be Hans. And anyone else? No, everyone else is either 4 or 5, so get out of the party, Gort. Nope. Okay. Battle against Colossus. Take 2. I'll give it at least 3 attempts, and this is going to be the second one. After that, if we see little to no progress change, then we'll try to find something else to help us move forward. So yeah, this time let's hold back and see what enemies join us afterwards. Because I think what we did was that because... That's a good question. I'll need to figure that out. Not entirely sure what it would be, but I'm sure I'll figure something out. Can't do anything about that. No, I have not. Let alone, I don't really have a way to stream that. Since the only way I can think about playing it is on the Switch, and I don't... Bleh, and I do not have a capture card. Well, yeah, there's the TurboGrafx 16 version, but I would need a way to activate cheat codes, because I do not trust my chances trying to beat that game as is. And I'm pretty sure there are limited continues in that game. So, yeah. Kind of limits what we can do with that. Okay, so instead of going straight to the enemy, let's see if we can bring the enemy to us. See if that helps our chances. I know, I know. Hey, way to dodge that, Adam. And apparently we only got the attention of one dragon, which I'll take. Ow. Ken is greatly hurt, but he is not out of the battle. Same thing for Pele. Greatly injured, but not out of the battle. We can recover from this. Okay, so far it seems like we've only got the attention of 4 in there. That's fine. We can work around that. Let me see. Okay. And then just to see... Okay. And I don't think Arthur has what it takes to survive this hit. Damn it, but we gotta go for this one. We just have to. Okay, there we go. Where was that intensity in the last attempt, Adam? Fights back only when he feels like it. Didn't go after Arthur. Taking it! I'm taking it! I don't care! I'm taking what I can get! Okay, and I think if memory serves, Ken was greatly injured with 22. You had 33 damage, so yeah, it's quite obvious who's getting the full heal. Medic! And Lowe's level 5. And learned quick too! Forgot if that's just an increase or heals more at that point. Either way, we'll try and control what's on the side, so that said, we'll get rid of that one. And already level 6, so there's that, I suppose. Alright, come on, Musashi. There we go. Now you're starting to fight back. Yeah, it's alright if one of them is attacking Max. That's my main concern. Alright, only 6 damage, but at least Pele's trying to do his best to fight back. And switch over to the Chrome Lance. So that way you can at least attempt to do the most damage. Blech! Hey, congratulations! Oh, shit. I should have repaired my halberd, so I can't use it without automatically breaking it. Fuck. Oh well. We'll work our way around it. No, Arthur, why? Okay, now you asked for it. Bolt 3, motherfucker. Attack up by 1, defense by 4, speed by 6, HP by 4, max MP by 3. Holy fuck. Yeah, she definitely got the most out of that one. So obviously healing because level up. And as far as everything else goes... Ooh, wait. I know what to do. Let's do a level 3 aura. And we will go there. And that should heal mostly everyone. I think that was all that was needed for that 22, so... I think we should be good with the healing process. 34, and Tarasu's level 6. I don't think there was much of a stat boost for that one, unfortunately. This is going to be a bit of a gamble, but let's try... Yeah. Quick level up, or quick spell on Arthur, so that way, should he be targeted, he can at least attempt to fight back. And not much for that, so go after that Chimera. Ah! Gong, you keep this up and you're getting the gong. But of course, Max is already level 10, so I want to attempt, keyword being attempt, to not focus on just having him fix all the problems, because obviously that's just going to open up new problems and won't actually fix anything. Let's go for... Yeah. Believe will most likely target Max, so we'll give him the quick spell. So it says, I guessed wrong. Ow for Pele. You know what? Sometimes the AI is stupid, but since they're powerful enough, for once, I'm glad that they're stupid. Less of a problem for us. Now, actually, there was one thing I could have done. I could have easily have done that and still target multiples of them. What the hell is wrong with me? How dare I? Can only do it once, but that still would have been worth it. Going after Gong. Flame Breath for 20 damage. He's still kicking! And of course, going after Adam. Oh! What rotten luck. And Adam's someone who can put up a fight, so if he can't handle it, that's definitely saying a lot. But yeah. Aleph was done playing around beforehand. She's definitely done playing now. Take out not one, but two Chimeras. Got 12 and 20. Let's get rid of the Chimera. Now that we know that we can easily... Hans. You had one job, Hans. Do not miss. Do not miss. Guess what you did just now? Let's go for an Aura 3 so we can restore everyone's health. Got 36 experience from that. Yeah, we've got to get rid of this Chimera, so Pele, focus on the Chimera instead. Okay, I was gonna say, how dare you miss? But you were trying to make it up, so I'll go easy on you. Also, how much experience? Yeah, let's finish off the Chimera. Just 2 damage. Musashi! My freaking god! Ken! Gong! What the hell is happening here? I should not be missing! What the fuck? Can't believe this is actually happening at this point. What the bloody hell? Ow. Ken is injured, but still kicking. Of course, going for the smaller heals because I want to at least attempt to get the most out of the magic. And once again, Pele's almost dead. Ken, I swear for the love of God. Why the missing? Why the missing? Arthur, show all these fuckers how it's done. Thank you. Yeah, you definitely earned that level up. I don't know about anyone else, but you most definitely earned that level up. Good lord. And then all that's left of Aleph is to use that blaze, and then she's practically all used up. But at least for a level 1 blaze, to do 8 damage is pretty sweet. Let's see, who has taken the most damage? Probably just Ken and or Pele. Yeah, it's Ken and Pele. let's heal up Ken. So that way he only has one less. Or full HP, that's fine too. That is perfectly fine too. Okay, Hans, you messed up with the Chimera. Please don't mess up the blue dragon. Thank you. Good lord. So already I could tell that's pretty much all we could offer, but we are already doing much better in this attempt than we were the previous one. Yeah, it's better off that I just heal fully. Anyone else suffering from low HP at this point? Nope. So that's pretty much all she wrote for that round. And the sad thing is, I'm probably not going to get the attention of those blue dragons without getting the attention of practically every other monster along the way. Let's see. So much for that. And that. Again, waiting things out. So I'm not expecting anything from them. Just blue dragons. Well, now I attracted the Chimeras, and now the blue dragons, if not both, definitely one of them. Yep, definitely got the attention of one of them. Now we're going to pull back so we can turtle up. Wait. Is everyone else healed up? Am I missing something here? Oh, you know what? I think I used the heal 4 on him. So, of course, there'd be no reason to heal him up. Let's see, 42, 41. Yep. We'll have Ken try his best. Which is 6. Not much, but it's something. Let's use up the last of our magic by setting that blue dragon ablaze. Not much, but it's something. Alright, focus on the blue dragon. Not much for that. So nothing for that. Leave it as is. Go Musashi. Musashi! No, this is the... We're in the final area, but we still have 3 battles to do, and already... I'm not going to beat around the bush. It is not really looking all that good. Yeah. Best we can do is at least buff up the defense of Musashi. He keeps missing, so I don't know why I should, but I'm doing it anyway. Ow. Ken is greatly injured, but he can still fight. Too far away, and I don't feel like wasting it all for just a level 2. There you go. Jesus. And it's not that difficult. Defense up by 4, speed by 3, HP by 2. Still think it could have been a better level up, but take what we can, I suppose. And that's with the quick spell. If he didn't have it, I don't even want to think about what it would have done otherwise. Although, you have room for a level 5 spell, so you can go ahead and heal up Ken. I say level 5. A 5 MP cast healing spell, I should say. Huge, huge difference. Then do what we can to take care of that blue dragon. Only for 14 damage, but you know what? That's more damage than it would have been expected. Come on, Gong. Yeah! Now we're talking. Attack up by 2, speed by 3, HP by 3, MP by 2. I'd say it's a decent level up. Not the best, but decent. And throw the spear at it for 8 damage. Not bad. Considering everyone else has been attacking with spears that do piss poor damage. Which again, this is why Arthur is by far the best paladin. Well, at least Gong got that level up before he died. So there is that. Say, there's nothing Aleph can really do that'll make a difference. The only things he could do to make a difference is with magic, and she already used them all up. 14, and I'm honestly surprised that the Doomblade isn't doing its effect. Because it does have a secondary effect of every time it hits, there's a chance that it'll cause instant death. And I still have yet to see that happen. Ah, Hans! Now is not the time to be missing. 8 damage. Ah. Now Ken's attacking again for 4 damage. For 8 damage after that double strike. Now we're talking. And starting to lose frames. Hopefully it was just a minor setback. Just a minor setback. And I can't reach him from there, so we'll have to roll with that. Come on, Pele! Great job, Pele. You fumbled the oot ball. Not sure Musashi will survive this, but have to try. Ooh, actually, all but 1 HP. I'll take it. Because let me just try something out here. Yeah, it's not an item that you can... It's not a weapon you can use, so there's no point in doing that. And of course, even if it does hit, it'll still kill it because of the damage, so there you go. And quick spell ends. Like I said, if nothing else, we're at least attempting to make progress with this attempt. So, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It could be better, mind you, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. Nope, still not enough. Now did that do anything? It's not attracting the bow / horseman. It's not attract into chimeras. What about that blue dragon? Nope. This is a problem. So it's either going past that second arc there, once I regain control. There we go. Either going past here or to the area next to it. That's definitely going to set out these guys. Most likely these guys. And possibly the jets as well. So if there's anything I'm expecting from this, it's pain. Well, you know what? You've served your purpose. We may as well attempt to use Aleph to her best. Hot damn! She has piss poor attack and is able to do that much damage. Go, girl! You're clearly going to die from the onslaught that's following you, but you go, girl! In fact, what are we looking at here? Let's try and take out that little one. Although, now that I'm curious. Only a 31 attack, and she was able to do that much damage. Hot damn. Which makes me wonder, how would Arthur do against them? One shot, of course, that makes sense. I mean, why would I bother asking a silly question like that? Obviously, because Arthur's the most badass of them all, yeah. Also, go back to the Chrome Land, since apparently you can be able to attack that jet. Only 5 damage, mind you. That's still something. Okay, so this, if it connects, should finish off the horseman. And it did. Good. Good. So now it's time to, once again, prep ourselves for the inevitable onslaught that will more than certain be sure to follow. Oh, chimeras couldn't even reach us. And yet, despite having dual-wielding axes, apparently they have guns attached to their chests. Don't ask me why. Even I'm not sure. Yeah, at this point, the only thing Aleph can really do is attack there. Yeah, that's the kind of damage I was expecting her to do against those horsemen, but results gained results, so can't argue with that. And of course a critical strike, even though that hit was gonna kill him off regardless. Yeah, just for show, of course. Screw you, game. 16 attack against Pele. And of course going after Arthur. This will probably kill him. And indeed it barely will. Damn. Well, I suppose I can't really argue that much. At least we are somehow getting experience from this. So it is making the troops that do gain level up and experiences stronger. Much like Hans, who's got attack up and HP up by 2. Speed up by 6, so that ups his evasion. Well, Also, get rid of that goddamn spear so you can switch back to a lance. And hopefully take out that jet? Yep, take out that jet. And now you too get a level up. Defense by 2, speed by 5, hit points by 4. Not bad. Now Pele will go after that jet for 6 damage. I think, did any of them receive major damage? Nah, if anything, it was just experience, or yeah, to level up that. What's the main difference? Otherwise, it means nothing. Pulling Max back because I know for a fact that team's gonna get decimated. Okay, Musashi, show us your good magic. Still didn't kill him off, but 14 damage. Can't complain about that. Bonk. Double bonk. So yeah, next hit will definitely finish off Pele. And once again, a critical strike, even though another hit would have automatically killed it, so the game is literally rubbing it in my face at this point. Yeah, this game has already established this is a losing battle, so again, milk it for all it's worth. Ah, even if he had full health, that would have one-shotted him. And yeah, no doubt about it, that was definitely going to one-shot Tarasu. And I'm pretty sure Musashi's dead. Yep. So the only decent fighter I have is Hans, and he has shit defense, so that's not really saying much of anything. Let's see. Yeah, that's definitely not saying much of anything. I'll attempt to give him a quick spell, but that's about it. Everything else is going to do jack all to help him out. Which, honestly, I'm not feeling that one. Let's retreat once again. Although, really, I should have just cast the egress spell, since that would have automatically taken me back into town. There we go. Get to resurrecting. So yeah, despite everyone dying, it's not costing nearly that much to resurrect them, so I can afford losing characters in battle. Anyone else that's level 5? Amon and Balbery, that's a definite. I am pretty much signing a death warrant for you all, but whatever. And pretty much still have Kokichi, Blue, and Xylo. And still have room for one more to switch out. So yeah, take out Gong, and then who will be joining in this battle? Let's bring in Lyle. It's apparently long... wait. Wait, did I have... Oh! That's right. I chose the character I want to switch, but I forgot to switch him out. Also, Omega Vanguard, thank you so much for the 2-month resub. Greatly appreciated.
At work still. Good luck.
Oh, believe me. I don't need luck to get through this. I need all the luck. Yeah, because at this rate, we've pretty much established, yeah, I can take out some of the monsters. It's still going to push me back, regardless. So yeah, we'll give this one more shot, and then afterwards, let's try and rethink what else I'll do for the stream. Since apparently, I'm not ready for this battle yet. Which is odd. It goes to show you, getting through that King Ramlaudu fight, that was a goddamn miracle, apparently. And because I don't have Aleph and her bolt spells to back me up, yeah, I get the feeling we might actually do worse in this battle. But we shall soon see. And Kokichi is the one that's going to get first blood drawn here. A lot of damage, but still kicking. But now comes the Chimera Onslaught, and you're already going for the one that has the lowest level. How dare you? Still kicking, not that it matters, since I'm pretty sure that other one will double team Chris. And Adam takes more damage, unless... Yeah, let's go for level 3 heal. So that'll bring her back to full health. Xylo. Why did you miss? Xylo! You're supposed to be a wolf baron of sorts. How did you miss? And that Chimera's actually going the other way, which, you know what? I'll take it. Stupidity can indeed help me in these situations. I will take it. So instead, we'll have Amon go after that blue dragon. Only 8 damage, but it's something. Let's see. None of them took real damage, so yeah. Let's focus on the blue dragon, and then we'll work on the chimeras afterwards. If Adam could be able to hit worth a damn. Again, I still have yet to see the Doomblade actually do its thing. Which is sad and or depressing at this point. And of course, Balbury whiffs. It's beyond sad at this point. Literally just beyond sad. 9 damage from Pele. At least he's trying. Now Lyle is going to be able to attack the blue dragon for 19. Not bad, not bad. What about you, Kokichi? 5 damage. Could be better, but it's not terrible. And really, the only other person you could be able to attack that has second damage is you. So come on, blue. There we go. 12 damage. Now we're talking. Who has to... Oh, right. You all. Ah, that's not much healing, though. So, 21... Let's heal Adam, since, technically speaking, he's got the bigger defense. So you can naturally soak up. Ah, suck up? Jesus Christ, I am being a suck up at this point. He can soak up the most damage and make it worthwhile. Fire Breath against blue for 22 damage. Ow. Going after Amon. Rip Amon. Let's see, 24. Although I feel like, of all the people that could use healing, blue definitely needs it more, so. I at least have more faith in blue than I do Kokichi. What about Xylo? 22 damage from the Flame Breath. And now Balbury is going to take damage. And he too will die. Not looking good. Now, Adam, I swear to God. Adam, why? Why must you fail me? Lyle, can you please? Thank you. I hope you appreciate what Lyle's doing for you. He is cleaning up your messes, Adam. Of course, it's pointless attacking with this. Well, 9 damage against Chimera. That's not too bad. Now, Xylo. Xylo. Are you fucking serious? Why do you fail me so? Okay, 19 damage. That was pretty good, Musashi. Stop sucking, though. That's all I ask you in turn. Just stop sucking. Much like how you're sucking, Pele. The hell's wrong with you? Ah!
Musashi, you have to stop them, because if not, they'll put Ghost in the burger!
How's it going, Mike?
I'm okay. Just finished work like 2 hours ago, and also just helping my friend in another stream, since he's doing donations for the Ukrainians.
Ah.
How's your adventures in Shining Force?
You're looking at the results, and it's not that good.
All of them are being horribly beaten.
Yes, very much so.
Remember, you have to stop them.
You know,
They'll
Kokichi is actually doing a damn, so he gets the heal.
They'll shove your souls into burgers.
Well, what about me? Well, Xylo, once you stop sucking like a little bitch, then I'll worry about healing you. Blue, you were doing so well. Why did you whiff?
He was drunk.
Clearly. Ah, 22 against that flame breath. Owie. 26 just for that pounce. Let's go ahead and heal up with that. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, down goes Kokichi. Damn it. Alright, so I'm wondering. Wait, how much movement? 6, so 1, 2. Okay, he could still get there. Now, Xylo. Why?
Well, as he's missing a lot,
double whiff.
I'll do. Hello, I am Xylo. I'm going to attack you. Oh no, I failed.
And that's a sad thing. He is not supposed to be that bad. So why is he sucking so much? Let alone Adam.
Beep boop. I'm Adam. I am a failure.
Now, see, Musashi is at least giving a damn. That's why he gets the level up. I don't know if it was necessarily the best of level ups, given that stat boost, but for what it's worth, it was okay.
Shall I prepare the gong?
Okay, Lyle, good. See, he is trying to. With that, that's at least, what, 2 monsters we've killed, even though they've already killed off most of our men. Also, hi, Jeff.
Shall I prepare the gong?
Oh, you could have prepared it any time, and it wouldn't have even mattered. This is purely just for getting levels. I've already established that much.
Oh,
I
man.
am Adam. I fail at life.
Beep boop.
Hey, I forgot you. I keep forgetting you have voice mod as well. It's part of the reason you have voice. You have sound bites in the first place.
Thank you for the
Guys,
points.
Fuck you,
Fuck you,
man.
man. Da, 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 da.
You're not gonna
Level 3
kill
hero
anyone.
Sassy.
You all
No,
fail.
because it's a losing battle. He's basically lost.
No, but the reason I'm fighting is because the more times I do fight, I get experience, which will make the battles that much stronger. Which of course begs the question, why aren't you using Max? He's already level 10, and that's practically 2 times the amount of levels everyone else is. They are trying to play catch-up.
You know, I have what you can do.
Bye-bye, Blue.
I don't know if you have this, but this should still fit within Discord's file limit.
Adam, you have failed. This is your punishment.
How about a platformer?
Let's see. Da, 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 da.
They're chip tunes to the point where I don't think you'll get copyright flagged, but
Oh god. I should have done that when Eizen had I had enough points when he was doing the whole for quest streak. I should have had him play Pandemonium.
Thank you! Jesus Christ, you do know how to hit enemies!
All I know is to throw the football!
I'm a green unit.
It should be. It should be, Pan.
Maybe you guys will finally finish Disc 2 tomorrow. If it's
I don't think we will. We'll get close, I'd imagine, but I don't think we'll be finishing it tomorrow.
You will never...
If I had to guess. I don't know. Pan would know far better than me.
You know, there's actually on dubs for X4 and Mega Man 8 on CD Romance.
Speaking of which, I am going through Extreme 2, and I just finished as X.
Well, you have to play as both in order to unlock the true ending. Have fun, fucker.
Oh, yeah. I had a lot of rage when I had to fight the pyramid thing. Until I found out if I get rid of the head, the top head, I can just annihilate the bottom with 0.
Okay, level up for Chris, which really,
So
that
he's
wasn't
hoping-
much of anything.
So I think he's hoping to reach the end tomorrow. This is hope.
Well, we
I'm
shall
gonna-
soon see.
I'm gonna guess at that point it's gonna be up to whether or not we have bullshitting. Jokingly aside, but still. We have a schedule, damn it!
Owie. Musashi still lives. That's all that matters. Actually, I know what you should be doing. You should be healing up Max. So it's one thing if I retreat from battle. If I lose the battle, I lose half my gold. And that costs far more than just reviving.
Depends on what happens, because Disc 2 is still Wallow text. Thanks, Square, for basically forcing them to... For basically leaving it to them to finish the... I know it was of their own accord, but leaving it to them to finish the game because they ran out of budget and you didn't want to give them any more because of Final Fantasy VIII, more than likely. Considering 1998.
Boom. We're close to getting rid of one of them.
Damn you, deadlines!
Actually, I think you should be strong enough to get rid of that one. If you could actually hit worth a damn. Why do I keep forgetting? This is RNG we're dealing with in this game.
Hey, at least the game I suggested to you in DMs is at least fun, to an extent. It's based on a movie that's actually good.
Okay, there's one down. And Pele gained a level up. Attack up by 5! Thank God, he needs the attack boost. Also, that's all. We'll just have to resort to healing with seeds.
Watch out watch out for some reason you still managed to pull through. I'm not holding
That's not gonna happen. That is not gonna happen. Because once I get control back, excluding Max, the heavy hitters I've got are Musashi and Pele, and Lyle to an extent. But then again, he has to be far enough away from the enemy to make him worthwhile. The other ones is like, yeah, Adam can soak up damage, but he's not really doing that much damage. And Xylo, if he can hit at all. Not to mention, the only 2 healers that I do have, they are either completely out of magic or running low on magic. So, yeah, it's not going to happen.
Oh yeah, I forgot your MP doesn't refill unless you use a specific item/spell. Because fuck you, that's why. Safe to say, folks, if you want to play this game, just play the Game Boy Advance remake.
Oh god. Actually, that would be even worse. Yeah, it's one thing if you're beating these stages. Imagine trying to shoot for the stage goals, where you have to beat the stages within X amount of turns to get an extra item.
Oh, is it a Fire Emblem? Did they try to make it more like Fire Emblem?
Pretty much. And also, one thing that was new to that version that was absent in here, a card system. Where you can gain rare cards that might work in your advantage, but you have to know how the cards work, or at least the specific cards.
I know it's not even relevant to the game, and it was even developed by the same people, but that works so well in Super Saiyan Densetsu. I'm just gonna say, or any of the Dragon Ball Z RPGs, they use the card mechanic. Look at you, Assault of the Saiyans. Or no, Harukaru Densetsu. I think Assault of the Saiyans was more of a traditional RPG.
I must use my Super Saiyan powers.
Super Saiyan people. Look, it's Big Green! Let that child alone. The Big Green Dove is a thing of majesty.
I'm gonna get your carrot cake.
Kaka carrot cake.
So I never got the attention of that Chimera and stuff.
Only makes it tastier.
Speaking of that, Landale and his all RPG quest is up to Dragon Ball Z Legendary Super Warriors. Oh! Yeah! Yeah, about that. That game is brutally difficult if you don't know what you're doing.
Everyone's
I didn't
running
even-
away.
Ginyu and Goku's body? Yeah, I think I can tell what you're supposed to do there. Since you can't kill Goku because Goku will be stuck in Ginyu's body forever at that point. Gotta get him low enough. That wasn't even info. Okay, I can see why you would blame Infoground because they were the ones that published the game. I blame that more on Presto because they were the original people who made the game.
Congratulations, you killed Ginyu, but you forgot to save Goku.
Pretty much. And then it's probably a matter of getting Vegeta in front of him before he uses the change and then getting him out of the way. Meh, like the nerd with LJN, I still blame Infogram. I mean, you have every right to, considering all the Infogram schlock you've seen, so... The Smurfs, anyone?
I will say, though, there was,
Oh, come on, you
game
had
I
2
remember
attempts,
from
Lyle. How'd
Infogram
you
that was
miss?
Pretty interesting.
Oh, what? Well, this is also probably when they absorbed Atari stuff, though.
Yeah, I
If I
remember
had to
one
guess.
game. I remember one Infogrames game that I played a whole lot back in the day, which was Slave Zero.
I was about to say, if you say Budokai, I'm bonking you.
No,
There we go.
it was Slave Zero.
Because, again, like, because at least Budokai is decent. Sure, it's a fighting game, but it's a good fighting game. You can pick up and play it pretty
Yeah.
easily.
Oh man.
Also, I love the fact that they've even bothered trying to time the Rock the Dragon theme to the Japanese opening
Oh,
for the US
God.
version. Yeah. I'll have to send you a video of that later, Eizen.
No, I know what you're talking about. I used to have the original Budokai for PS2.
It's like,
Because it was bad, and that is just laughably bad. Like, how do you fuck that up?
you could have, Bandai could have at least spent some time, or Dimps, whoever were the ones that were responsible, they could have spent time recreating the English intro for Funimation. Also, thank God Silo's fucking dead. I know I could have said that differently, but...
Maybe now Musashi can clean up his mess.
But,
Nope!
it's like... It's already bad enough that they put it over the Japanese intro. They could have at least spent some time to recreate the English intro, you know?
Yeah.
At least make it fit. But no, they were like, oh, we're doing the... But no, they left it to Funimation. Funimation decided, hey, we're gonna make... Well, no, it was Funimation. They were just still using the Ocean opening at that time. Because remember, Dragon Ball Z was originally dubbed by Ocean in America and Canada until Funimation got the rights.
Oh yeah.
I think one of the guys from the Mega Man cartoon played Goku.
Yep.
It's also interesting seeing a lot
The original Goku that I remember growing up was voiced by Ruby Spears Goku.
Also,
Or Ruby Spears
Mega Man. Also, Rip Adam.
Mm-hmm.
a lot of things I remember watching a lot back in the early Toonami era.
We don't talk about GT.
No.
Welcome to the Grand Tour my ass. No, it's the Grand Tour of my ass. How about that?
No, I got it better. Instead of the Grand Tour, it is the Grand Tour. It's the Grand Turd.
I mean, to be fair, the DVD dub of GT saved some of it because it was actually more accurate to the original Japanese version, minus the obvious censorship stuff that needed to happen in certain cases, but it's still GT. You can't save GT no matter if it's the Japanese dub or the English dub.
I got that whole thing of those dancing bokai, whatever.
Yeah, I think it still says I think they did bring it back to hell on it, or whatever it says in whatever they say in GT for that.
Well, like
yeah, that was a guaranteed hit. Bye bye, Musashi.
But yeah, my knowledge of Dragon Ball is limited.
Oh, as far as Z, yeah, they changed it back to hell, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, my Gundam one is like pretty much the library of.
How much did they censor from Gundam Seed?
It's kind of interesting that the when they did introduce Gundam Wing, they had two versions of it. They had
censored and uncensored. I'm gonna guess the censored version was the one they aired on Toonami, and the uncensored one was the one that got put on VHS and DVD.
Actually, they did like a midnight run, which had the uncensored version, while the one that you see on the daytime was the censored version. That was an interesting thing they did with Gundam Wing, and they tried it with other ones.
Lest we remember the Saint Seiya dub.
Oh god. I have to say, I'm kind of happy that
the Netflix dub is much better. Honestly.
I was gonna say, when you say the Saint Seiya dub, you're referring to Knights of the Zodiac.
Yes, the one with Bowling for Soup's cover of And I Ran.
Yep.
Oh,
because that song does not fit for Saint Seiya at all.
Yeah.
And yet they use it anyway.
Yeah. I remember I watched that Knights of the Zodiac one. And afterwards, when I actually heard Pegasus Fantasy, it's like, and they got rid of this. Why?
Pretty much.
Because Pegasus Fantasy freaking rocks my socks, and I am very disappointed that they replaced it.
Thanks, ADV. But then again, Then again, the daytime dub, which was the only dub that they had because the uncensored dub was on DVD. Thanks, Dick!
I'm sorry, what? Dick. Oh. May we see what he said?
But no, in all seriousness, Dick did that dub. Also, yeah.
Let's digress. So that way we automatically get back into town.
Alright, well, there's your third one. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a bit more grinding.
I remember a lot of crazy things back in the days when they redubbed and re-edited things. Especially when they mashed different animes together, like Macron 1.
Voltron.
They had Voltron, and then there's also Macron 1, which was Ghost Shogun and Strungle.
I did send you a ROM suggestion.
I know.
It's a platformer, so it's at least less.
There we go.
It's at least less dependent on RNG.
Yeah, having said that, I definitely need to go to the bathroom, so this is the perfect time for us to take a small intermission break. When we come back, we'll try something different. We'll leave it at that, just different. Right. See you in a bit, folks.
Also, I don't know if this is luck or not, Mike, but they don't have... They have Red Alert... They have Red Alert 3, and they have Command & Conquer 3. Command & Conquer 4, not on Steam at all. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's just Siberian Twilight.
Yeah. Or what me and my friends in Command & Conquer fandom call Kane travels through a Sprin's anus. Because that's what that portal thing looks like.
So is Kane let loose on the Red Alert timeline, or is it just Kane comes from the Red Alert timeline into the main GDI timeline? Because that makes no sense.
Mostly a lot of fans had like it could go either way. Like it just the Tiberian timeline could be its own thing, or it could have led off from the original Red Alert. Well, Red Alert 2 and Red Alert 3 are in their own universe.
Oh, because of course Red Alert 2 isn't tied to Red Alert 1 at all, besides the name. Because I'm gonna guess because none of the people who worked on Red Alert 1 worked on Red Alert 2. Thanks, EA.
No, not really. Westwood did work on all but Red Alert 3 and Command Conquer 3.
Well, yeah, because those were EA Los Angeles, because Westwood was already resolved by that point.
It's just, well, the idea they had was they were debating on Red Alert 2 being part of the Tiberian timeline as well, because they had plans for what they were going to do with their version of CNC3. And
I mean, Red Alert 2 is based on the Tiberian Sun engine. So.
Well, they had two ideas. Like they had one that in the original Command and Conquer 3 script that Westwood had, that you actually go to Area 51. They have one of the old chronospheres, and actually had Yuri in it. And then also they were going to do a sequel to Renegade, but set in like after Red Alert 2.
Yeah, was that the one commander that got canceled?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there is a build or two of that on TCRF.
Yeah, they even
It's
had like
very early in development, but it's there.
Yeah, they did have artwork and such for their version of Command and Conquer 3.
And then there's the PS1 version of Dune 2000.
Which, funny enough, like, Westwood mostly published it. Another team handled two Doom games, 2000 and
Emperor.
Yeah.
How can they do the publishing? EA owned them at that point.
Well, it's because that they had a company that worked with Westwood, like a tiny company that focused more on the Doom games. So that company did that, but they were technically Westwood at the same time not. It's like a weird can of beans. And also Doom 2000 also had a PC release.
Well, the PC release was the first one. It's based on the Red Alert engine, I know this.
Well, that, and also it was just a remaster of Doom 2.
Of Doom Battle for Ericus, which it was only called Doom 2 in European countries. For some reason we didn't get Doom 1 on console, so on Genesis anyway, so they were like, yeah, let's just rename this. I actually work on a database in the meantime of EA stuff, so that's how I've been looking into this stuff.
Oh yeah. And then there's also other casualties like Origins with their Link Command.
It's not Origin, it's Origin, but I know you
but I still miss the Link Commander series.
I think the Origin name is going to be going away here soon, though, because Origin's been renamed EA Play. So,
The thing that made me, and I know that a lot of people, it's kind of like a mixed bag with the whole star system. Some like it and others just want to strangle the developer. I also remember playing the 2012 version of Syndicate.
No, I think that was around the end of EA's thing where you had to buy the game new in order to access the online.
I hated it. I will say though, the multiplayer did felt like a Syndicate game because you did research and upgraded your agent. The single player, it felt like it was like trying to be like Syndicate, but at the same time not. So it was just a mess story-wise. Gameplay was fun though, especially when I got to run around with a minigun and just shred everything. But there was a spiritual successor, Satellite Ring, which definitely played like the old first two Syndicate games. I did laugh when I played Syndicate. I always have like two people just armed with Persuadatron, and by the time we finished the mission, like half the city block is now under my control. So you just saw like a bunch of citizens just punch or shoot the police, and then they just steal their guns, and then I just had like this giant wall of guns.
Yeah, it's thanks to my dad that I actually own Tiberian Sun and the Arsenal, because I never owned the original Command and Conquer until I found a thrift store. It's the Windows 95 release, and it's the Virgin Edition, so there's no serial number. Thank Christ.
Interesting enough, the open source game OpenRA, you can actually.
Well, I know about that, but I don't use OpenRA because I'd rather have one client for each game. The only reason I would have OpenRA installed is Doom 2000. I already downloaded the PS1 version now, so at that point that's rendered moot.
I still enjoy it, especially when I can actually play multiplayer with folks.
Oh yeah, and then also at thrift store, that's when I found Command & Conquer Generals, the Deluxe Edition.
Which I didn't have a problem with Generals, it was pretty fun.
The game actually got censored in China.
More so in Germany when they turned everyone to robots.
Well, no, General specifically in China actually got censored because the third faction was too much like China.
Oh yeah, and in Germany they just edited the people so they look like some weird bored android thing.
Well, they've been doing that since the beginning.
I think the weirdest censorship from any game in Germany was when they brought the Soldier of Fortune 2 over there, and they just haphazardly bolted on the things like, oh, this is an alternate universe where all the humans are dead and the robots are acting like humans.
Thanks, Microprose. That was Microprose.
I have to check, but learning about the German censorship was pretty wild. Especially when I had a lot of friends who knew Contrast Probotector.
Pan's playing Realm of Arcania now that he's finished the game he played on Fridays.
Oh. I think the only RPG...
He finished Shin Megami Tensei 5, so...
The only RPG game I played on PC was the Terra 4. One of these days I should screw that.
I would say if you played the original Fallout, but so that's technically an RPG, even if it is more action-oriented.
Don't worry, Fallout will be get on that list. In fact, once I finish my, but if it's like EA, then of course I'm going to definitely use the extra time so I can actually do more streaming. That's why I'm kind of limited to like 2
Thank you, Constantine! We see you! You are acknowledged! I'm still away from the computer, so that's why I said that.
He is currently having to get rid of the ghost.
Well, he got rid of a bot.
I know. I'm still making references to that Super Ghostbusters thing.
It's blue! It's goddamn green! It's fucking yellow! Hey, guess the colors shift to rings! Donkey Kong! Donkey Kong! Ugh!
Okay, so I am back, and I've been thinking about this for a while, and in the end I came to the conclusion that it really wouldn't feel right continuing the stream if people really came by just to see this, so as awkward as it is, I'm actually going to end it right here. And I'll worry about all the level grinding off-stream. Who knows, I might actually need to apply Game Genie cheats to try and speed this process up a bit. Might, mind you. I'm not going to hold my breath on that, but yeah, that's going to do it for me, folks. Thank you all for watching. Special thanks to Jeff and Mike for the co-commentary. So now, of course, the question is who to send y'all off to. I do have a few things on my head. Actually, since you were playing the original front mission, I think it's only fair that I give a shout out to Wandering Newbie, who's currently going through front mission 4. So if you like tactical RPGs, let alone giant mecha tactical RPGs, look no further than that. And I'll also give a shout out to Tom Fox, since he is currently going through some of the new courses that were released for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Edition. And if you're into the Souls games, then I'll also give a shout out to PA Master, who is currently going through Elden Ring. But with that said, let's go ahead and raid Pan Anning, who is currently playing... What is he playing? Because it just... Realms of Arcania, Blade of Destiny. So yeah, be sure to go ahead and check that out. And what's our raid message going to be? Our raid message...
I got it.
What's that?
Damn it, Xylo, you had one job.
Not a bad message. I'm going to take it in a slightly different approach. Damn it, fighters, you had one job. Do not miss. That pretty much summed up the stream in a nutshell there. So, yeah. That'll do it for me. Hope you enjoyed the stream if you call failing miserably enjoyable. But yeah, that's going to do it for me today. Tomorrow, I will be joining Pan Anning as we continue our trek through Xenogears. And if not beat the game, hopefully get close to it. But until then, folks, take care, and we shall see you all later. Who knows, maybe if I'm having a slow day, I'll get back to this. But later.